Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Musical lyrical lingo. Every episode a new bingo. Laugh and sing, go with the flow. Tune in as the memories grow.
Hello and welcome to Musical Lyrical Lingo. We're your hosts, Tim
and LJ. Today and every week we will be discussing musicals, but specifically what they taught us.
with EP Aaron in the corner as well. That's a turnout for the books, isn't it?
We just had to shout out because we were all prepped.
We were
just a wee minute or two to get into the zone.
ready to go when he starts chatting away. Excuse me, recording here. Ugh, amateurs, honestly. This is very alien to me. It feels like we haven't done a recording for a very long time.
It's because we haven't.
I know. Yes.
We haven't.
That is why the feeling feels so natural.
Yeah. Because you were super busy.
And then you were crazy.
Busy.
Like proper cray-cray.
And now it's summer where
I
you're
know.
gallivanting off lots of places. So come September, normal. What's that saying?
Oh, God. This is going to be fun.
Normal schedule resumes coming in September. We'll be back like every week.
Yeah. But that now sounds like these are the last episodes for this year.
No,
right, okay. Yes. Yeah. How are we?
We are great. What about yourself?
Good. You've been on set, haven't you?
I have been on set, been really busy, but I have a wee story to tell you. So I was up in some part of the country, but I was doing a theatre chaperoning and theatre school, and I walked in and my sister was there and she was trying to introduce me to other people, and she was like, so this is my sister Lauren, she's going to be chaperoning today. And everybody went, oh, I know her podcast.
Oh my goodness.
I did get from Timothy's podcast.
Oh, thank you.
And I was
Thanks.
like,
Thanks, guys.
Timothy's podcast? Okay.
It's actually your idea. There wouldn't be a podcast if it hadn't been for you.
And then, do you know what? They were so lovely. They were like, well, I suppose it's both of you guys. Like, I know you from the socials. Or then somebody else, I was somewhere else. I said, I have a podcast with my best friend. I'm like, oh, what is it about? I was like, oh, it's about musicals. I listened to one. Is that you? So, do you know what? I mean, we're international.
It was like they were meeting a celebrity then. Lauren from the pod. Did you sign autographs and take pictures?
No, because...
Oh, yeah, you were working. That would have been highly inappropriate. Not okay. Very good. Well, I'm just back from a wee jolly in Dublin.
You were.
Seeing our good mate, Molly Logan, as Aunt Ella in Oklahoma. That was that. Will you hear the giggles? Will you hear Aaron's giggles on mic? Yes, it was great, and she was the best singing it. She was unbelievable. She was wonderful and is wonderful. So it was great. Yeah.
Yeah, I've loved following their socials and like seeing how it was created and all. So, I'm glad you got to see it.
Indeed. Have you missed musical theatre news? Rude. I hope you missed me.
Of course I missed you.
Have you missed my musical theatre news though?
Yes.
Cue the jingle.
Step right into the spotlight's glare. Welcome to Timmy's Musical Weekly News. Yeah, Timmy's Musical Theatre Weekly News.
I just love that I have a jingle now. What?
As in, have you set it as your alarm tone?
No, I haven't actually. That's a really good idea though.
I thought that's what you would have done.
No, I need to do that. Oh my goodness. Will you show me how to do that before I leave today? Okay, great. That sounds like a plan. Listen, this is probably very out of date, but we need to talk about it on the pod. Okay. There are two things that have happened in the world of musical theatre since we last recorded. One being the Tony Awards.
Yes.
And then the second being West End Live. Yeah. So, first let's chat Tony Awards. So, The Lost Boys and Schmigadoon came out as the number one
Yeah.
musicals. What do we think? Are you delighted with
Oh,
Schmigadoon?
absolutely delighted. Though I did hear some people complaining because Smigadoon wasn't technically original because it came from a TV show, so the songs it shouldn't really have won.
But that's really stupid because sure, most musicals have come from a book or from a movie or nowadays. Oh, people just like to complain, don't they?
People like to complain.
Yeah, so Schmigadoon won Best Musical, whilst one of my favourites, Ragtime, won Best Revival, including Best Leading Actor and Actress in a Musical for Ragtime's Joshua Henry and Cassie Levy. And then Cat's Jellicle Ball, which I would love to see.
I know. You keep
I'm
saying.
very intrigued by it. It won 3, and Lost Boys. It picked up both supporting actor and actress for Ali Louis Berg.
That's really great.
Yeah,
pronunciation.
and Shoshana Bean. I know Shoshana, but yeah. So
And Lost Boys is coming to the West End.
yes,
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be exciting. I don't know very much about Lost Boys.
Well, it's a 1980s film.
There you go. Never seen it.
And actually, when I read a fun fact, it was meant to be like the Lost Boys from Peter Pan.
Okay.
But along the way, the script changed, and there's vampires.
Okay.
So-
Well, I mean, it was nominated for 12 Tony Awards, and it won Best Musical. So, and yeah.
In the film, it's a young Kiefer Sutherland.
Okay.
So he plays the main Lost Boy. I can't remember.
That he must have been a very young.
Yeah, yeah.
Very good. Excellent. And I actually kind of did like Pink. Now, obviously, we still can't see the whole broadcast in the UK, which is very annoying.
She was great.
But I thought she was the videos I've seen of her, like she totally played into the fact that she wasn't a musical theatre performer, but that she really
Had a lot of
appreciated
Yes,
the art.
yeah.
However, I do think she needs to go into Chicago. Did you see the Chicago
Yes,
bit?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, she's like a rock. She's actually a Velma looking at you.
Well, she is, yes, but I was like, is that? I think she's maybe too good to go into Chicago. Not because Chicago's
Excuse
not
me?
great. Do you know? I think she's got a fantastic voice.
Yeah, but like her belting out all that jazz.
Yeah, I just think maybe something else, just something a wee bit meatier.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chicago would be great.
Well, she could cut her teeth in Chicago before moving on.
Yeah, she could.
West End Live.
Yeah.
Did you see any
No,
of the
I didn't see
videos?
Huge, yeah, huge. You might see a little bit of
That one?
yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear, that time in life.
Yeah, I literally can't remember every name. Like, with the lovely Neve Perry is going to
Yes,
be in it.
okay. So you saw Alice Fern
That's
doing
it.
a number from Kimberly Akimbo.
Kimberly.
Yes. So
Why?
Kimberly, I don't know. Kimberly Akimbo is coming to London.
Yes.
So the award-winning musical is coming. Maria Friedman will lead the show
Yes,
as
she
Kimberly. I love Maria Friedman.
She's great.
And the production will be produced by Michael Longhurst, and it marks the return to stage for Friedman in the title role. And joining her is Alice Fern, as I just said, as Deborah, and our good pal Neve Perry as Paddy.
Yeah.
That was, of all the videos, because I went on a YouTube binge one afternoon and watched them all. That was probably the best outing at West End Live, in my opinion. It was brilliant.
Okay.
It was really good.
I've seen Carrie Hook Fletcher do from Waitress, and I think I've seen the Six Ladies.
Yeah.
But that was it. And I didn't really
Yeah.
see a huge.
Beetlejuice was good.
Oh yes, I did see Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Actually. I did see that. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the rest of it was just a bit meh.
I didn't see enough of it to make a comment.
Yeah.
That's my
Fair enough.
stance on it.
Two more pieces of musical theatre news, and then we'll get on to it today. I mean, they didn't hang around with this one.
What?
Paddington the Musical
Oh, I know.
is going to be making its Broadway debut.
But that was leaked at the Tonys.
Yes, it
And
was.
I wondered, was it accidental? Look, I know it was a part, like a wee skit type thing.
I'm
in
not
the
so
song.
sure. I'm thinking, where do we announce this?
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Because if it was me, if I was producer, I would have had the announcement the next day. It was like a week after.
Yeah.
So to me, I was like, whenever he said like, watch this space or something, I was like, I think that's ad-lib. It made me feel uncomfortable where I was like, oh, I think
Oh,
it's
really?
right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I think the transfer is too early.
Oh,
I
really?
do, yeah. I think give it a year in the West End, for goodness sake. Because you know what's going to happen too is you're going to have they're all going to jump ship and they're all going to go to Broadway.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think
I think it's just too successful.
I think it's greed, I think is what it is. I think it'll probably do the same in Broadway as it'll do in the West End and probably run for a substantial amount of time. Do you know what I mean? But yes, anyway, it is making its Broadway transfer in spring 2027 and it'll begin performances at the Alhurst Theatre, currently the home to Moulin Rouge, the musical, on the 30th of March 2027, ahead of opening night on the 18th of April. So there we go. And the last piece of news, which is lovely. The Shaftesbury Theatre is being renamed.
It is.
And I couldn't be more delighted. It's going to be renamed the Judi Dench Theatre from February 2027. The move was announced to recognise Dench's long-standing contribution to British theatre and screen performance. Dench said, Shaftesbury Theatre has always held a special place in my heart. My relationship to the theatre of comedy and to the Taffner family goes back many years, and to have this beautiful theatre renamed after me is truly overwhelming. Live theatre continues to be so important as a way of telling stories and entertaining audiences, something I have aimed to do all my working life.
That's nice.
Oh, I love her.
I know. I totally deserve.
Absolutely deserved. Give her that and more applauds. In addition to this, Tea with Judy is returning this summer. Did you watch the first one with Kenneth Branagh? Yeah. So it's returning with Sir Ian McKellen.
Lovely.
Yeah, so that'll be really exciting. The TV special, I think it's going to be available to watch in August on Sky Arts, Freeview and Now. And the programme description says that the two will discuss Shakespeare and stage fright, as well as the Lord of the Rings, James Bond movies. Additionally, McKellen speaks movingly about coming out his defining role in the fight against Section 28 and one of his greatest regrets, never sharing the truth about himself with his parents. I look forward to that. I loved the first one.
That was brilliant.
Her one with Kenneth Branagh was unbelievable. Yeah. And it'll be nice to see her because she hasn't been on screen for a long time. So it'll be nice to check in with the dame.
Yeah.
Right.
Lovely. Can I make a complaint?
Oh, here we go.
One musical, which obviously is a favourite of ours, everybody in this room, Back to the Future announced more dates, and I got very excited because it said a UK tour. But there's no Belfast.
I have no idea what is going on at the moment because, for example, at the weekend we were down at the Board Gosh in Dublin to see our lovely friend Molly Logan in Oklahoma. And the shows that are coming to the Board Gosh, UK and Ireland tours that are coming are amazing. And for a while now, all of these new touring productions have announced their touring schedule, and Belfast isn't on any of them.
No,
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Like, I know we're getting Jesus Christ Superstar and we're getting Hades Tour. Like, I'm not being like, oh, we're not getting anything.
Yeah, but we didn't get Mrs. Doubtfire.
No.
We didn't get, like the list is endless for those that aren't coming anywhere near Belfast.
Yeah. So I just very
Well,
cross there. So
hopefully we've just used the power of the pod. That's what I'm now calling. You know, when we like talk about something and then all of a sudden it happens.
I love it.
It's like we have a magic power or something. I'm calling it the power of the pod.
Go for it.
Yeah. Right, on to this week then. What are we doing? It's quite, the next two episodes are quite special, aren't they?
Yeah, and I suppose it's not like hopefully everybody listens to our episodes back to back. So I suppose it's kind of nice. That,
Yeah.
we're starting with one,
Yeah.
which is
Well, we're gonna do King and I
Yes.
today. Rodgers and Hammerstein's King and I, which was my mummy's favourite.
Yeah.
And I remember like going to see it probably about 6 times in London. With her,
Yeah.
you know, she adored it and went back and back and back. I could have been Elaine Page's understudy. I had seen it so many times. So so we're doing my mummy's favourite musical this week, and then next episode, which we won't tell any of them until then.
No, yes.
But so
and again, it happened very strange. Like
So
it happened,
weird.
Like you suggested both these musicals. And I was like, do you know what you've just done there? So we were like, well, we have to do them back to back.
yeah, it was very bizarre.
Yeah. So strange.
But I often think people don't believe us when we say things like that. Like we didn't plan it; it just happened. But genuinely, I was looking down a list of, because on my phone I have a list of musicals that we still haven't done. Because believe it or not, is it 4 years in? 3 years?
3 years.
3 years.
This is season 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 years in, no, we haven't run out of musicals, nor are we anywhere near running out. So if you're looking for the pod to end, I'm sorry to tell you, we'll be here for another 7 years.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I just threw those two out. You were like, I thought I'd done something wrong. You were like, do you know what you've just done? I'm like, sorry. So King and I is the 5th musical by the team of Rodgers and Hammerstein. It's based on Margaret Landon's novel Anna and the King of Siam from 1944, which is in turn derived from the memoirs of Anna Leon Owens, governess to the children of the King of Mongkut of Siam in the early 1860s. I'm getting a bit concerned because E.P. Aaron's in the room and he normally like pulls us up on like when we say things that are wrong or we've
Siam is now known as Thailand.
Yes.
So,
but did I say Mongkut right?
Yeah.
Mongkut.
Yeah.
Okay, so the musical's plot relates to the experiences of Anna, a British school teacher who is hired as part of the king's drive to modernise his country. The relationship between the king and Anna is marked by conflict through much of the piece, as well as by a love to which neither can admit. The musical premiered in March 1951 in Broadway St James's Theatre, and it ran for nearly 3 years, making it the 4th longest running Broadway musical in history at the time, and it has had many tours and revivals since.
Yeah, it has ran for 1,346 performances, winning 5 Tonys, which included Best Musical. Took a few years, 2 years to go to the West End. It opened on the 8th of October 1953 at Theatre Royal, Drury Lane, and it did mirror its Broadway success. It ran for 946. Some people would probably know it from the Hollywood film adaptation, which was 1956, and that was 20th Century Fox released it. It starred Yul Brynner, who was in the original production.
Yeah.
It went on to win 5 Academy Awards. It starred Deborah Kerr as Anna, but the singing voice was Marnie Nixon, who dubbed all of My Fair Lady. And she had a lot, didn't she? I don't know. Kind of name My Fair Lady off the top of my
She was
head.
a great wee dubber.
I know, great wee dubber. And yes, like many revivals. Broadway, I think maybe 4 revivals: the 70s, 80s, the 90s, and then 2015.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, you're right.
And then 2015 had Kelli O'Hara and Kelly, and they both won the Tony, and it won for Best Revival. But they adapted that one slightly.
They did, yeah.
And then made it a wee bit more modern.
Yes, absolutely. And then that same Broadway 2015 production then came to London in 2018, and we went as a family to see that. And that was the first time we had seen King and I since Mummy had passed.
Aww.
So that was a really, really nice experience for us all. Rodgers and Hammerstein were initially approached on behalf of the English stage star Gertrude Lawrence, who wanted to make and, of course, take the lead in a musical based on the 1944 novel. Rodgers and Hammerstein had some reservations about the project because, not least to do with the vocal abilities of Lawrence. She wasn't a very good singer. But also the casting of the key role of the Siamese king. Now, you've mentioned him already. The latter puzzle was solved by Broadway star Mary Martin, who had played the leading role in South Pacific. She introduced the composer and the lyricist to the near-unknown Russian-born actor Yul Brynner. With his Eastern looks, commanding physique and voice, 30-year-old Brynner was the perfect fit for King. And to minimise the problem of her vocal limitations, Gertrude Lawrence was given songs such as Whistle a Happy Tune and Getting to Know You, which did not overstretch her vocal range, leaving the more demanding numbers to the other members of the cast. And that is, you don't think about it until you learn something like that, or you read something like that. Like, Anna doesn't have big songs in King and I. Like, actually very simplistic and easy vocals.
Originally, she had wanted Cole Porter to write the score because they had worked together previously. But then, obviously, Rodgers and Hammerstein got the job after they realised that they could actually work with her. Do you know what I learned from researching The King and I?
What?
Was, and I think we could have enough to do a full episode on, Gertrude Lawrence's business manager and theatrical attorney, Fanny Holtzman.
Never heard of her.
So she was the one that came up with The King and I, as in she wanted a role for her client.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, and I was like, who is this woman? Like, who goes around, you know, especially then, like, and searches for a role specifically for one client.
Really good agent.
Yeah. So, she just wanted something that Gertrude could be known for, like a legacy.
Yeah.
And she went to see the 1946 film adaptation of Anna and the King of Siam. Gertrude did, and then she told Fanny, please look into securing.
Yeah.
So Fanny did, and she was the driving force who relentlessly pitched the project to the hesitant Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein until they finally agreed to write it. So Gertrude really wanted Cole Porter, but it was Fanny then that made sure the writing duo. But it was also an assist from Oscar's wife, Dorothy.
Okay.
She cleverly pursued Dorothy to read the book and pass it along to her husband, which helped seal the deal and bring the classic musical to life. She was a bit of a powerhouse and had loads of people that she represented in that golden age of Hollywood, like Fred Astaire, Noel Coward, Bernard Shaw, Eleanor Roosevelt, and even Winston Churchill.
Oh, wow.
So I think, sometimes we pick.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in. I've got loads of information on her. But I think that would be somebody that we could look into, especially because she had such massive control over whether or not this was made. And then I suppose I learned about Gertrude too. The tragedy of Gertrude. And whenever you then realise that Fanny wanted to make a legacy for Gertrude, and then
she didn't witness the global triumph of the musical, did she? No. Less than 2 years into the Broadway run, she died of liver cancer at only 54 years of age. The role of Anna was played by several other actresses during the remainder of the Broadway run. Yeah. Really sad.
She was secretly battling the late stage liver cancer. She did miss several performances and collapsed backstage during a matinee. And she was only in it for just over a year.
Yeah.
And whenever she died, in her honour, the lights of Broadway theatres were dimmed and she was buried in the iconic pink satin ball gown.
Oh, don't tell me things like that. I'm going to cry.
Yeah. So.
Oh, bless her.
I know. Did you know it was banned in Thailand?
Yes.
The original book.
Yeah, because it was seen as a bit of an insult to the country. Yeah.
It was viewed by the Thai government and royal family as historically inaccurate, deeply disrespectful, and condescending to a monarch who was actually a brilliant diplomat and scholar who spoke multiple languages. And I think that's where the 2015 adaptation was welcomed.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have Anna as like a white savior coming in.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah.
They had her more of a... Well, you've seen it.
Yeah.
So can you tell the difference?
The job that she was there to do as a governess. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. 100%. The show, however, did launch on the road to stardom. Yul Brynner. He made the role of king his own. He actually stated that on stage, I portray the king. He takes me over, which I thought was quite interesting. He played the role for more than 4,600 times in a period of 34 years. Right. It included revivals in Broadway in 1977 and 1985. And I thought this was cool, he had the show's costume designer, Irene Sharaff, to thank for his trademark and iconic bald look.
Yes, absolutely.
Because when he asked what he should do with his scant head of hair, she told him, shave it off. That's a good costume, mistress, isn't it? Just shave it off. He also, as you said, starred in the 1956 film. And he won an Oscar for the performance in the film, and he is one of only 10 actors to win an Oscar and a Tony for the same role. And with regards to the Tonys, he did win a Tony Award for his portrayal of the king, but he also then received a special Tony Award in 1955 honouring his 4,525 performances in the musical, which was in addition to the 13 production / competitive acting awards that the production was.
He's such a good actor. EP, what is the Western that he's in? We watched it at Christmas, Yul Brynner. It's not like The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, which is number one that always. But is it the Magnificent Seven? It was remade there. I'm pretty sure he's in that, which I always thought was a bit strange. He goes from a musical to a Western.
He can just do it all, can't he?
Yeah,
he's an excellent king, like.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. You mentioned costume.
Yes.
And just a little fun fact, that lovely satin ball gown that I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Was a logistic nightmare. The dress used structured whalebone hoops.
Yeah.
That weighed a staggering 30 to 40 pounds. And her Gertrude was bruised on her hips badly from the sheer weight and momentum of the dress.
That's it.
That used to spin across the stage every night. And that's one of the things I remember about my mum watching The King and I was, because Mum made costumes, it was how that dress moved. And she loved that. Yes, Aaron?
Magnificent Seven.
Magnificent Seven.
But it's also in Westworld. The original TV show. Well, the original, sorry, not the TV show, the original, but then they pay homage to him. I needed to look at him. The second I seen him, I was like, where do I know that guy from? Yeah. You're right, it was Magnificent Seven.
There you go.
There he is.
If you like his performance in King and I, check out Magnificent Seven, the original.
The dulcet tones of our executive producer, which we haven't heard for many a month. Do you know that Marlon Brando was considered for the role of the king?
I did read that.
Whilst Rodgers and Hammerstein initially sought Rex Harrison to play the king, yes. I think that would have been an awful decision. So there you go. Getting to Know You, the melody of one of the score's most popular numbers, was actually a South Pacific reject.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And I think that was also part of Rodgers and Hammerstein's initial concerns about doing the King and I, because it wasn't about would the show be successful. They were worried that everybody would just be wanting to see was it as good as South Pacific, which they had just had huge success for. So it was Getting to Know You was a South Pacific. Rodgers remembered his old tune and Hammerstein came up with new lyrics.
Very good. Interesting indeed. I had something to say there, but I forgot what.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
In real life, the King of Siam had 19 wives and a total of 82 children.
82 children is unbelievable.
That's wild. He must have been exhausted.
Yeah, sure.
But there is no real evidence of a romantic relationship ever occurring between the King of Siam and Anna Leon Owens. The real Anna Leon Owens was born to a British Army sergeant and her mother, who was half Indian, half British. Anna faked being fully British in order to land the teaching post in Siam. There's some fun facts.
Yeah, well, something else that I learned, was actually learned quite a lot from researching this. I never got that they were actually in love with each other, properly in love with each other. I thought it was more like a mutual, respect towards the end. I didn't realize.
Oh, no. You just didn't see the right production, just from the film?
Yeah, just from the film.
Really?
Oh, no,
okay.
I think for me, it was just too quick or something at the end. I just didn't immerse myself in it.
It's that shall we dance scene, actually, for me. If it's done right, you bubble.
Right. Okay.
You're like, oh my goodness, they really do like each other. And that's the thing then, after that scene, you're right, it goes down, the King's health goes downhill very quickly, almost as a shock to Anna, I think. And then it is heartbreaking that actually there wasn't time to explore the feelings or the butterflies more. I think maybe I'm wrong in how I saw it, but that's
Do you think it would be fair to say there's a bit of a comparison to Beauty and the Beast?
No.
How?
Okay, so you're saying the Beauty and the Beast copied The King and I. That scene. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I mean,
it's
the big hooped dress. Yeah.
And then he's dying and she's like, no, I'm going to save you. But just obviously the Beast becomes human again.
Maybe. Don't know how the King and Siam would feel being compared to the Beast.
Is there some...
No, I think,
Say Lion King and Hamlet or something like that.
Yeah, that's fair. Have we looked into that? Maybe we should look into that. Have you?
I think that's just a theory that I've come up with.
Well, I think you could be quite close there.
Did you know there was a TV series, Hamlet and the King, on CBS?
I did.
Did you watch it?
No.
Okay. CBS actually tried to turn the property into a non-musical sitcom.
Oh no!
Reprised his role alongside Samantha Eggar, but it lacked the magic of the music and was cancelled after 13 episodes.
Glad.
And in 1999, there was an animated film, again, released a musical version featuring the voices of Miranda Richardson and Martin Kvitnovic. It took a massive creative liberties, adding a cartoon sidekick monkey, a mythical sorcerer villain named Master Little, and completely changed the ending so that the king survived. It was a critical and commercial flop.
Shocker.
So just
nobody needs a sidekick monkey.
Aladdin.
Shh. Yes, Aladdin did, but
not in King and I.
The king does not need a monkey. Aladdin
Who said
did.
It was the king's monkey. It could have been Anna's.
Actually, might have been. To be fair, why did Anna come to Siam with a pet monkey? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, shall we talk about our musical lyrical lingos?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, my first one is from A Puzzlement.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. As leader of my kingdom, I must go forth, be father to my children and husband to each wife, etc., and so forth.
Yeah.
That etc.
Oh.
Also seeing it spelt. Like I
Yes,
never really thought about
ETC,
how do you spell etc. Stop laughing at me. He's laughing. Right, get out. Go.
Sorry.
EPR's laughing at me. But as you say,
Yeah.
you only ever do ETC as the abbreviation.
Yeah.
So to actually see how it's spelt, I'm going to tell the listeners because there will be more like me. So it's E-T and then separate word, C-E-T-E-R-A. There you go. It's a Latin expression that translates to and the rest. And other similar things. It is used at the end of lists to indicate that there are other items in a series, blah, blah, blah. We know that. But I thought, etc.
And he says that a lot, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Etc.
And I've also read as well that can, if you've got a bad king who really emphasizes the etc., and doesn't understand his character, then that can ruin a production of The King and I,
Okay.
where they just feel that he's etc.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
etc.
No, it's not egg, etc.
Et,
Etc.
etc. E-T-C-E-T-E-R-A.
etc.
Etc.
I know I can't even say it.
No, you couldn't say it in the first place. It's not a now thing.
Oh,
Etc. No, was that etc.
yeah.
You sound like a Roman man.
Etc. My tongue doesn't work.
Etc.
Etc. I'm just not. Never
Shave my head, I'll play the king. You don't ever have to say that word. You can just do Anna.
I'm ready to go for the king now.
You are.
Here, you'd be a good king.
Thank you.
And you can say etc.
Maybe I'm a monkey sidekick.
Right, get out. That's it. I'm having no more of this.
In Puzzlement, probably whenever I first listened to it, concubines.
Yes.
Concubines.
Yes.
Not a lovely word, but I'm
No.
I think I can say that one. All right.
Yeah.
Concubines.
So she says, because I'm a woman, you think that every woman, I have to be a slave or a concubine. You conceited, self-indulgent, libertine.
Yeah.
Because she corrects herself. She says libertine. She goes, libertine. Yes. So concubine. What is a concubine for anyone who doesn't know?
Well, it's a non-married lover. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a woman who cohabits with a man she is not legally married to.
Yeah.
Typically possessing a lower social or recognized status than the wife.
Yeah.
Historically, the practice was common in polyamorous and patriarchal societies, serving as a socially acceptable way to provide heirs or household companionship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In Whistle a Happy Tune.
Yeah. Now, libertine or libertine is broadly defined as a person who is unrestrained by conventional morality or social norms, particularly regarding physical and sexual pleasures. The word stems from Latin, originally meaning an emancipated or freed slave, but it has evolved in like terms for a free thinker or someone who lives a wild lifestyle.
So I didn't know like a sexual side to it. I just thought it was a free thinker.
No.
Oh.
Well,
better be careful that I don't.
Well, yes, just be careful who you say.
I'm a libertine.
She also sings in And I Shall Tell You What I Think of You, all that bowing and kowtowing.
Yes.
Did you have kowtowing?
I did have kowtowing because
So
that is what the prince who he passes on,
Yeah.
and that's what he removes. And I had to double check with EP whenever I was doing my research, how to say it.
Yeah.
And it is kowtowing.
Kowtowing.
Isn't that right? Kowtowing.
I said it right, didn't I? Are you not
It's
impressed?
not cow-toying. It's katoying.
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 Yeah.
Katoy.
It's
Yeah.
like bowing down.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's really low.
Act of kneeling or bowing so low that your forehead touches the ground, originally a traditional sign of deep respect or submission in East Asia. In English, it means the act of to act obsequious. No, I'm not saying that word. Fawning over someone or obeying them excessively to gain favour.
Yeah.
Yes, Your Majesty. No, Your Majesty. Tell me how low to go, Your Majesty. Isn't that what she sings?
But obviously then at the end, when the prince says, I want to get rid of that,
Yes.
and he turns around to Anne and says, I believe this is your doing or something. She goes, I would hope so. Something like that. Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
The history of that's quite interesting. The whole idea of submission and bowing down. The subjects but kneeling. She calls them kneeling toads. So under traditional absolute monarchy, a strict hierarchy system, I can't say that word, mandated that everyone in the presence of the king of Siam, as you say now Thailand, had to kneel or lie face down so that their heads were physically lower than the king's feet. The absolute requirement for subjects to lower themselves on the ground was formally abolished by King Rama V in the late 19th century. He introduced Western style standing and bowing as part of his broader modernization of Siam. Then modern etiquette would dictate that today kneeling or I can't say that word, is no longer legally enforced, but it remains a customary practice for Thai citizens during official royal ceremonies and audiences.
Yeah, I think it is just a thing of
sign of respect, yeah.
Okay, and Whistle a Happy Tune. So that was in the very first musical I was in. Trying to put that into
Yeah.
So it was the first time I had heard Deception.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was only 4.
Bless you.
I remember.
As a result of this deception, it's very... What is deception for any listeners who don't know?
Like hiding, not
Deceiving someone.
not saying the truth,
Yeah.
like being deceptive.
Misleading. Yeah.
Oh, now I know it. I can't describe it. In My Lord and Master.
Oh, what a song.
What a song. The line, tapering limb.
Yeah.
And that, I didn't know, they're referring to probably a medical genetic, which is the narrowing of the fingers. So the fingers, either your digits, gradually reducing in, I got this word, in girth from the base to the fingertip.
Right.
And that is actually like a medical issue.
Never heard of that before.
Like, I can't even show because mine are all just like fat sausages. Mine are the same.
Stop
thing.
it. You've got lovely nails going on there.
Width.
You
the
just
whole
did
way
that
up.
to show your nails off, didn't you?
No, but look, like, so they're talking about this bit will be really narrow.
Is that your engagement ring?
It's my wedding engagement ring and eternity ring.
Bloomin' Nora. It's huge.
Well, that's my husband theirs.
Here. Well done, sunshine. Ka-ching there. Bling, bling, bling. Can we talk about Shall We Dance for a minute?
Go for it.
Because it is my favourite part of the show.
And do you think it's because both of them relax a little bit when they're talking to each other?
Yeah. I don't know. It just is so lovely. It demonstrates like shared cultural experiences. Like dance can bridge massive social and ideological divides. You know, they're two totally different people, two totally different opinions and beliefs, and yet it just bridged all of that. And how I cry every time.
Right.
Every time.
Cry more now because
Oh no.
I love that
No.
just
When I
always.
saw it
Oh, okay.
as a young, no, I wasn't really young when I saw it. Like I would have been in my teens, I think. But like there's something really emotional about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Something just really powerful about the scene and the build-up tension between the king and Anna that come prior to it. You know, and then that build of how Anna teaches the king
And
how
he
to
listens to
dance.
her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's you start to see that, or the willingness to learn from somebody else, because he is very set in his ways and strict and stern prior to it. Do you know what I mean? So the dance shifts from an instructional lesson into a passionate, intimate display of emotion and how they sweep across the ballroom floor. So the choice, it was a polka. Yeah. Okay, so here comes my choreography head. Okay. So while it is frequently mistaken for a waltz because of its sweeping romantic nature, the choreography is definitively a polka. So the scene begins as Anna demonstrates the Western dancing to the king, eventually teaching him the correct step and posture. 1, 2, 3.
So I was going to say, is that what makes it the polka? Is it the 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, and it's just the type. It's the type of dance. So the choice of polka for "Shall We Dance" was a deliberate creative decision by Rodgers and Hammerstein. It holds deep thematic, psychological and historical significance within the story. Yes.
Okay.
So the musical is set in 1860s, a period when the King of Siam was actively trying to modernize his country to avoid British colonization. So the polka craze in the mid-19th century, the polka was sweeping through European ballroom as a massive dance craze. The cultural symbolism is by choosing the polka, Anna is teaching the king the most current, fashionable Western dance of the era. It directly ties into the king's desires to prove to British diplomats that he is civilized and familiar with Western customs. And also then shows this shift in power dynamic, because up until this scene, as I've said, the king is an absolute monarch who commands total subservience. And Anna breaks that down. Physical equality, the polka requires the king to stand face to face with Anna, hold her by the waist and match her step for step. And for the first time, the king must abandon his rigid stance, listen to a woman and allow her to guide him through the 1, 2, 3 and rhythm. It levels the social playing field between them.
Oh, okay.
So it's not just a wee sweep and dance.
Yeah.
They thought it through, every part of it. I thought that was fascinating.
There's another musical that mentions the polka in it, and it's all about trying to get somebody to fall in love, and that's one that I know you haven't seen. And By the Light of the Silvery Moon.
No.
Or Stay one.
Oh, okay.
Like and that's how I know it's the 1, 2, 3 and, because she's in dance classes, and he goes 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. What do you think of the ballet in this?
Like ballets and anything, and even actually like Oklahoma last week, I get that it was a feature of the time, but yes, you shave it down, don't you? You reduce it in length.
Something that's.
I don't think it adds. It doesn't. I don't think audiences now need it nor want it. Do you know what I mean? So reduce it. Don't take it out completely, because you don't want to change the genetic makeup of the show. But I think you can certainly reduce it.
I didn't know that it was Jerome Robbins. created the lengthy Act Two ballet. The Small House of Uncle Thomas is considered a milestone in Broadway choreography. It retells Harriet Beecher Stowe's anti-slavery novel Uncle Tom's Cabin through the stylized lens of traditional Siamese court dance. It subtly underscores the show's deeper thematic arguments about human freedom and equality.
Yeah.
So there's two big dance
Yeah.
shows within that, which have a huge amount of meaning, but probably wouldn't have ever said, "Oh, that's a dancey show."
No, because it's not until you like. It's quite interesting because it's all like focused in on those bits. Yeah. Yeah. What are your stand ovations?
I love Getting to Know You. Just as a song and I think Whistle a Happy Tune is a good way to introduce the audience to Anna, but I like Getting to Know You as a deeper insight into her. Yeah. Because I think from then you're like, she is a good person and has got a good soul. Yeah.
I think I don't know if I said this in the pod before. I know that we've obviously done our love episode, and certainly some of the music in The King and I came up in that episode. I think Rodgers and Hammerstein were really good at writing love ballads or love songs. So I love the Hello Young Lovers, We Kiss in the Shadows, and I Have Dreamed, because they are just beautiful love songs, and I'm a bit of a gorgeous. Isn't it though? It's so beautiful. I have to say, Lady Tang, I think, is the unsung role in this show. They don't get the applause that they deserve. Now, it was where is she? Ruthie Ann Miles. So Ruthie Ann Miles did win a Tony for Best Featured Actress in the Broadway 2015 production. Her song is Something Wonderful, and oh my goodness, now that rips your heart out. Yeah. But I love that, and I love that role. Yeah. And that voice.
Everything that was happening there whenever I was first introduced to the musical.
And it's like, it's where the register of that role is. Is it like an alto or something? It's just like so, it's lovely. And obviously the Shall We Dance sequence, it's just beautiful. Yeah.
That's one thing that I always remember about your mummy is that obviously your daddy had the production company, and they were saying, he's been warned. If we ever put something in a hand, I'm on it. Yeah. He's been warned.
And she meant it too, let me tell you. Now, I think it would have been slightly inappropriate for us to try and do King and I.
No, I think, I think that could have happened.
I'm not so sure we would have had the casting there. Mum might have been Anna, but we didn't have anybody else. Nobody from Thailand, but there we go.
But yeah, and every time I hear a song from King and I, it always makes me smile because I just remember your mummy.
Same.
It was just, you knew that was her number one musical.
Yeah. And what show are you going to? Yeah. Again? For the 700th? She loved it. Oh.
And what did you think of the film? Like, was she?
No. Yeah, she enjoyed the film, but it was that London Palladium production in particular that she just kept going back to. So as I say, I could have played the king. I saw it that many times. Shave my hair. Good to go.
I love it. Well, that was really nice.
Yeah.
And it was sometimes it's nice to go back to the oldies, isn't it?
Yeah, and we haven't done a Rodgers and Hammerstein for a while. Mm-hmm. Oh, they were special, weren't they, though?
No, definitely. A really good partnership. Understood. And it's only whenever you do delve deeper into the musical that you understand. Because like what you said about the polka and the reasons for maybe having this song position there. And,
All these things you don't think about until you jump into it and you go, wow, like more thought than you ever would have thought went into all these shows.
Yeah.
And I'm sure still do today, but like,
Yeah.
still a Goldie. I'm still the golden boy. I love the golden oldies.
Oh, there was something special about them. Minus their 3-hour ballets. But,
Correct. That's fair. That's fair. I'll take that.
yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, EP Aaron.
You were very helpful, letting us know how to say things, etc., etc.
You just sat and giggled in the corner of the room.
I forget that I'm not listening to the podcast in the car, so
Yes,
it could be worse. You could be swearing in traffic. So.
that's true. Well, and are you going to join us for the next one?
Aye, sure.
Brilliant. Well, until then, bye.
Tune in as the memories grow.